I'm sorry, Vanessa. I didn't mean to interrupt. Listen, I just want to say that I'm really sorry for everything that you're going through right now. And I know that I haven't always been on the best terms with you. But if there's anything that I can do to help.
Thanks. There's not anything anybody can do right now.
Well, I'm sure that Matt will pull it off.
I guess that's what he thinks. I guess he thinks he's indestructible because he's young. But he's dealing with a hardened criminal.
Fletch?
Here, Russ.
Thanks for letting us wait here tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry it was necessary, but since it was, I only hope that the article that I write about tonight is one with a happy ending.
Me too.
Come on, Roger. Pick up the damn phone. Pick it up.
I'm telling you, Dinah, I know guys like Victor. And if we don't get out of here now, we're not going to get a second chance. He's not going to let the two of us walk out of here alive.
Shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking to me like I'm some stupid little kid. You know, I have lived all over this country when I was growing up, and very successfully. And for the last few years, I've lived in Europe on my own. I bet you've never even been out of the Midwest. So unlike you, I've had to learn how to use my wiles. My keen mind is always working.
Is that right?
Yes, it is. That's why you always underestimate me. Do you really believe that I haven't thought about all the possibilities, that I haven't thought all of this through?
The most complicated idea you've come up with in the last 24 hours had to do with iced tea.
Well, I have a plan.
You want to tell me about it? Now's a good time.
Well, I don't know if I should, because you don't like to listen.
Come on, Dinah, try me.
Victor needs me. He needs me because he needs to get to the money through me.
And?
And when he comes back in here, I'll just order him to let us go, or else.
Or else what?
Or else I won't cooperate.
That's it? That's your plan?
Yeah. Simple but brilliant. And if that doesn't work, well, then there's always this.
Lipstick. You are a piece of work, Dinah.
But why don't you just shut up and watch, tough guy?
You really think that's going to get us out of here?
Maybe.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I don't think it's going to scare Victor.
Go ahead and make fun. But we both know it's not the size of the knife that matters. It's the element of surprise. See, Victor has no idea that I have this.
I should have known you'd come prepared. Nothing comes between Dinah Marlar and her money. You really think your mother's going to believe the story that you did all this for Peter?
You can't tell her that you believe I set this whole thing up with Victor. You can't. Okay, so maybe I was planning on making a little money on the deal, but this whole thing never would have happened if your precious Vanessa would have just given me my trust fund when I asked for it. But no, she had to teach me a lesson. She has to keep me waiting until I'm so old and dried up that I can't even have any fun with it.
Oh, she did the right thing. She knew you couldn't be trusted.
Oh, right. You sound like a broken record. You know that? Dinah's a terrible person. Dinah's a terrible person. Well, believe it or not, I really did do this to save Peter.
Give me that thing.
No, it's my only protection.
Give me the knife, Dinah.
Why? What are you going to do with it?
Because maybe you're right. Maybe this really is our ticket out of here.
All right, I'll get back to her. It's awfully late. Do you think Pashinoff would contact us before morning?
Who knows? Look, we'll just have to be ready in case he does.
Any leads to their whereabouts?
No, not yet.
Why bother asking, Blake? You don't care about Dinah.
I care about you, Ross. I'm sorry if I don't trust Dinah. I don't. I just don't want her hurting you again. Yeah.
What is he doing here?
Did you find anything out?
Yes.
Where is she? Do you know where she is?
Yes.
You do? Did you see Matt? Is Matt all right?
Matt?
Well, yes, I have Matt, too.
You gotta move fast. Do your best not to let them get anywhere near this.
What are you talking about? Do you know something about my daughter?
We're not talking about anything to do with your daughter. It's something between Vanessa and me, that's all.
Vanessa, what did he just say?
He knows where Dinah is. Look, we have to tell the police right now.
Okay, I'm going to tell both of you right now that this is going to go a lot more smoothly if I work alone.
I respectfully disagree. Cutter! Get over here. Roger knows where Dinah is.
What do you know, Thorpe?
Dad, I didn't know you were looking for Dinah.
Why don't you show us exactly where she is?
Look, we cannot do this your way, Cutter.
Thorpe, look, I got enough people jacking me around. You are wasting precious time. You want me going to jail, huh? Then you better show me where she is.
Right here, this corner, southwest corner of Maple and Main in the basement.
Industrial laundromat. You look there. Nobody leaves this room. You keep them all here.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, you heard the man.
Stay right there.
Nobody leaves.
Give me your lighter.
I don't have one.
Don't tell me you stopped smoking. Not now.
No. I have matches. But this is my last pack, so don't use them all. What?
This is what I want you to do. Come over here. Strike a match and hold it up here for me so I can see this door.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna try to free these rusty bolts with your little lipstick knife here, and maybe we can free the door off.
It's the only weapon we have. Don't ruin it.
I'll try.
Ow, ow, I burned my finger.
All right, light another one. Give me another light up here. I think I almost got it. Hurry up.
I'm trying.
Right up here. Good. Good. Okay, I think it's enough. Okay. Blood. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're both gonna charge the door together with both of our weights. Maybe we can knock the whole frame it all right through. All right, you ready to try it?
Yeah, all right. I guess so.
What, are you having second thoughts? Because you know if you get out of here with me, you're never gonna see that money.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never planned
Look,
on...
Dinah, just save it. You got about 2 seconds to figure out what you're gonna do. Either you're with me or you're with Victor. Figure it out, sweetheart. Let's go.
Okay, fine. I don't want to get left behind in this dump. Okay, so what do we do? We catch 10 or 3 or what?
3. All right? Now get back here.
What?
Stay behind me. And hang on. Now put your arm behind me. You're gonna hit it on the door. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
We did it! We did it!
Victor! Oh, Victor! Thank heavens! Don't ever lock me up with that maniac again, please. You're not mad at me, are you, Victor? I mean, it wasn't my idea to break out. It was all his idea. You believe me, don't you, Victor? I mean, if you know me, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. Listen. Nothing has to change, okay? We can just let him go, and then you and I can find a new hiding place, and we'll send a new ransom note, and we can forget about all this messy stuff.
Shut up,
messy
Dinah.
It's okay.
What are you gonna do to us?
I'm going to kill you.
I thought you wanted your daughter returned to you safely.
Of course I do, damn it. But you're the one who told me that Victor's a sociopath.
Which is why I should be the one to deal with it.
Roger, I am warning you. If this is about your colossal ego...
Ross, I asked for his help. I thought he was our best hope.
Maybe he is. I just want to know why he said yes. I mean, what's in it for you? Why would you do anything to risk anything for my daughter?
Look, I've told you before. Why should this be about anything else but the fact that I'm a father, too?
That was the police. Cutter and his men have found the apartment. They got it surrounded.
Are they going in?
For your sake, I hope this all goes well.
It will. Matt and Dinah are going to be just fine.
Everything's going to be fine. It's going to be all right. They're going to be back with us soon, safe and sound.
listen, I don't want any Rambos. I don't want anybody getting hurt here, so we'll just stick to the plan, all right?
Check over there. All right.
All right, get forensics up here right away. See if they can lift some prints. Don't let it touch anything up there. Where the hell did they go? What's his next move?
I do hope you like trains. They have a certain charm, even the derelict ones, don't you think? Enjoy yourselves, children. It'll probably be the last thing that you ever do. I've been working on the railroad.
Well, Darnie, you handled him just beautifully. Now what?
I've always loved trains. Tracks leading off to nowhere or everywhere. The sound of the whistle in the night. Oh, and that clickety-clack sound, I love that. I rode the Orient Express once.
Are you nuts? Have you completely lost your mind?
Stop yelling at me.
You think you can manage just one moment of reality here? You do grasp the situation, don't you? You get what's going on, right?
Yes, we're in a bind, so to speak.
Yeah, your friend Victor's gonna come back and put a bullet in our heads or leave us here to starve to death.
Well, maybe someone will find us.
I don't think so, Dinah. This isn't the Orient Express. There's not a whole lot of tourist activity going on around here. On an old abandoned rail car out in the middle of nowhere.
I wonder how long this has been here.
Just shut up. Just shut up and start yelling.
Oh, you want me to shut up and yell at the same time? Well, how does that work?
Just start screaming. Use that mouth of yours for something useful for a change.
Do you really think that Victor would have put us in a place where people could actually hear us?
No, I don't think he would have put us in a place where people could hear us. But I'm not going to sit back and do nothing.
No, you're determined to make the situation worse, aren't you?
We could be moments away from being killed. I'm having a tough time coming up with anything worse.
You know what your problem is, Matt? Your problem is that you don't know how to relax. And that really surprises me, what with all that taekwondo or whatever it is you use to turn mummy on.
You know, Donna, I just want to tell you this right now. If we ever get free, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
Well, you better start being mean to me, because I know a way to set us free.
Why doesn't Cutter call? Why haven't we heard something?
Well, if he hasn't turned anything up, what's the point?
Of course he's turned something up. Cutter said he was going to put every available officer on the case. Right?
What do you think he's doing, lying to us?
No, I don't. Why are you snapping at me that way?
I wish you'd quit going behind my back with all these deals, all right?
I didn't make any deals.
You went to Roger Thorpe without telling me, didn't you?
Yes. But that's because I wanted to do everything that I could do to help, and I knew if I told you, somebody would have tried to stop me.
Well, I'm not somebody. I am Dinah's father. Another piece of information you chose to keep from me.
Oh, there we are.
What's happening?
I don't know why we have a police force in this town. Why didn't you tell me you decided to take it all alone on yourself, huh?
What's going on, Cutter? What's happened?
We missed it. We get to the apartment on Clayton Street. No Dinah, no Matt, no kidnapper. We were very close, very close.
Was there any sign that they had then?
Yeah, we missed him. Maybe 5-10 minutes, that was all.
How do you know that?
We found some things of Dinah's, some tapes and some things we think belong to Matt, things they probably would have taken with them if they hadn't been in such a hurry. We were very close.
Was there any sign that they had been hurt?
I'm sorry, look. There was no sign of any violence. Pachinoff obviously went to a great deal of trouble to get him out of that apartment. That's a very good sign.
It is?
Yes. There's meal ticket. He's not going to hurt him as long as he thinks there's money in it for him. We found an old coal chute where he was keeping him.
A what?
A coal chute. In those old buildings, there's places where they store coal. It looked like they'd try to escape. Pachinoff probably caught him. I'm very sorry.
You know, there's a lot of things you don't know about me, Matt.
You're starting to scare me, Dinah. I'm beginning to believe you're gonna tell me something I don't already know.
Well, maybe I will.
You gonna tell me you were raised in a circus?
How did you know?
You're kidding.
No, I really was. Well, actually, it was a carnival. I guess Vanessa hasn't given you the straight scoop on me, huh? Maybe she's ashamed. She just wants to block it out of her mind. Or block me out of her mind, anyway.
She loves you, Dinah. She's made some mistakes with you, and she knows that. And if you haven't noticed, she's trying to make it up to you.
She's trying to make up for my not knowing her until I was a teenager. Well, she's got a tough road to hoe.
Well, not if you cut her some slack and stop being so bitter.
Oh, bitter? Well, why should I be bitter? I was a carny kid. I had a great childhood. Well, maybe the trailer was a little cramped sometimes, and the towns we stopped in were a little on the grungy side, but, hey, you can't have everything, right?
We're trapped, Dinah. Trapped! And you're giving me a thumbnail sketch of your childhood on the carnival circuit.
You know, I am seriously considering leaving you behind when I leave here. If you hadn't saved me, I would just leave you here to rot.
If there's one thing in life I believe, it's that.
Are you gonna stop being a jerk, or are you just gonna shut up and get out of here with me?
You have another plan.
I have a technique. Something Omar taught me.
I know I shouldn't ask this. But who is Omar?
Omar was going to be the next Houdini. That's who he is. He was one of the stars of the carnival. We'd set up in a town, and he'd get some local yokel to tie him up, and he'd tell them to use whatever knot they wanted, and then he would just do it.
Do what?
He'd set himself free. He'd get loose from the binds. And I watched him. I saw how he did it every night. I know, Matt.
You know.
Mm-hmm. It's very scientific, but at the same time, it's quite simple.
We'll skip the scientific and move right on to simple. What do we do?
Okay. First, you have to let every muscle relax. Just pretend like you're a jellyfish. I know that's hard for someone as uptight as you, but if you could possibly relax for a minute, it would help.
Okay. All right. I'm a jellyfish.
Okay. Now close your eyes. Omar would always go into this deep trance until his arms and wrists and everything just turned into rubber.
I'm not real big on trances, stuff.
Just shut up and do it. You have no bones. You are made of rubber. Soft rubber. Now, I'm going to start moving slowly and easily, and you're going to move with me. Just go with the flow. Feel me. Feel the way I'm moving. That's right. Yeah, now. Feel the ropes getting looser and looser.
Oh, this is great, Dinah. Just great. Don't lay down on me.
Well, at least our feet are free. Come on, keep trying.
Oh, this is much better.
Oh, well, now you're crushing me. And I have a cramp in my leg. This hurts.
Just pretend you're a jellyfish, Dinah.
Oh, very funny. You're making this door.
Okay. Okay.
Ow. No, this is a bad idea. Whatever you're doing is a bad idea.
Okay, all right.
Bet you never tried this position with Mommy.
Funny, Tony. Real funny.
This is all your fault. You can't relax. But you will. You were gonna do this. Now you just close your eyes and relax.
My mistake was trying to save you in the first place. Big mistake. Huge.
How do the ropes feel now? Looser?
Tighter.
Really? How did that happen?
It happened because your boneless, rubberized body twisted and contorted and pulled the knot tighter.
So it's my fault, huh? Well, what else is new?
And if you ever tell me to relax again, if I hear those words come out of your mouth, I think I'll just...
What? What are you gonna do to me, huh? Oh, I'm stuck here, tied up, waiting for Victor to come back and kill me, and you're threatening me.
I just thought this would be fun, didn't you? Taking your mom for $2 million? You thought it'd be a blast, and now we're all paying for it. What? What's wrong, Dinah?
Whatever it is, get it off of me. Just get it off of me.
Okay. Okay, it's gone. It's gone.
Oh, it was alive, wasn't it? It was a huge bug walking on my neck.
It was a little spider.
A spider? Spider? I hate spiders. I hate spiders. Are you sure it's gone? I still
Positive.
feel...
It's gone.
Oh, there's got to be more in here, though. I know there is. There's got to be.
Okay,
there's got to be.
Calm down. Calm down. Breathe deep. Just let all your muscles relax. Do all the things that I just yelled at you for, okay? Can you do that?
I can't.
Okay, all right.
Take it anymore. I gotta get out of here.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Just don't think about where we are or what's happening to us. Just listen to my voice and do what I say, okay? Can you do that?
I'll try.
Okay, just think back to your days in the carnival. Tell me about your life.
My life?
Yeah, how old were you?
I don't know. It was my whole childhood. What difference does it make?
All right, well, all right, tell me what comes to your mind. The first thing that pops to your mind. Don't even think about it. Just say what comes to mind. Okay, go.
Beauregard.
Okay. Beauregard. He was a little boy that you loved?
He was a mutt. He was a small, short-haired mutt. He couldn't jump through the hoops like the other dogs, but he was the sweetest little guy. He would always jump on my lap when he wanted food. He loved hot dogs. Hot dogs were his favorite thing. With tons of mustard, he would wolf them down, and then he would just lick my whole face, and I would be covered in mustard. He was my best friend.
A dog.
He was the smallest, clumsiest dog in Uncle Andy's dog act. But he was the most loyal friend I ever had. Whenever I did something wrong or I was feeling, I don't know, down or sorry for myself, he would always make me laugh. He would make me happy. He loved me. He really loved me.
Good. I had a dog once. Golden retriever named King.
That's a good name for a dog.
I was the oldest in my family. This might seem weird, but King was like a brother to me. When I stopped talking to my old man and I got really angry with him and was ready to leave town, I just wanted to get out. King's the one I talked it out with.
I really hurt you, didn't I, Matt? I had no idea what I was doing when I called your father and told him about your engagement. I mean, I knew I was causing some kind of trouble, but I just didn't realize how much. So I'm sorry. I know what it feels like. Matt?
Yeah.
Do you think we would have liked each other if we started out differently?
Huh?
I remember the first time our paths crossed. Our war paths, I should say.
The diner, right?
Mm-hmm. Neither of us had any idea who the other one was. And then I made some comment about only being in town to get money for my parents. And if I hadn't said that, if I just asked you your name, where you were from, and stuff like that, you know, just been nicer. Do you think we'd be friends now?
What difference would it make? Whether we loved each other or hated each other? Still doesn't change the fact that we're out here now. Stuck in the middle of nowhere, tied up.
What makes a difference to me? If it's true what Victor said about tonight being our last, then I don't want to spend it with someone I hate. And who hates me. I'm not a hateful person. And even though I know you act like one sometimes, I know you're not either. I know, I know I've said some hurtful things to you, stupid things. But I didn't mean them. I didn't. You believe me, don't you, Matt?
No.
Well, I'm happy to announce it.
Matt. Even if you don't believe me, if you don't believe a word I say, I just want to thank you for helping me. I was scared. I was really scared. And I could not stand being here alone. I couldn't take it. I just wanted to tell you that.